Hi everyone. It's been a minute since I've done one of these types of why do I have these? So it's been a minute since I've done one of these types of videos. On that note as well, it's also been a minute since I have done any sort of videos to try and keep this from becoming a whole entire ramble for a while now. And I know this was and I know I made a video kind of going back God knows how many years now. I was saying, and I kept saying that, I was going to post more, I was going to upload more, I was going to do all this stuff that, I did not end up following through with. And I think a lot of that has part to do, I can only think of two things really. One is just life. At the trying to juggle this with being a functional person of society. The second thing more so has to do with me. More so getting into my head thinking, what's the point of doing this? All that stuff. And that's not something that I only do with this, it's what I tend to do with a lot of things, and it's a truly frustrating thing for me. Regardless, one, I feel like I kind of owe a little bit of an apology to anybody in the past who has come around to check out whatever sort of content that I had to post and being met with very few uploads here and there. And the second person would honestly be myself in the past. When I started, or when I made the decision to try and give the content creation a try, just editing videos, all that stuff, streaming, whatever it may be, I truly had fun with it. There was a point in time where I would get home from working whatever job it was that I was working at the time, and I get home super late, like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever the case sometimes, and I would immediately hop on my laptop. Granted, at the time I was playing weird short indie games, and I was recording that in bulk, and then immediately after I would go through and I would edit those videos, and then I would post those. Those videos no longer exist. I think the earliest video that I do have still up is from when I first played through Dark Souls 3. I don't exactly remember. But that's not the point. I loved what I was doing, even if the games that I was playing weren't really popular by any means or anything like that. I very much enjoyed playing the games, going through, editing them, and then just posting them. And then life kind of came in and I got busy. Things kind of happened, which I won't really dive into here. But essentially, it sort of took some of that drive away, and I keep having this issue of I keep telling myself I want to go back and do this because it's fun. Not that I'm lying to myself in any sort of sense, because I genuinely do still have fun editing and recording, especially when it comes to like recording with friends or whatever the case may be. I still very much do enjoy everything that there is. It's just I think because I get into this cycle of recording a whole bunch of stuff, when it comes time to actually go through and edit, I get a little overwhelmed by the amount that not that I have to edit it in that moment, but I guess more so the amount that I feel like I have to go through and edit, right? Because I guess the sort of way that it's playing out in my head is record all these videos, and then when I finally do decide, okay, it's time to edit one thing, then in my head, it's like, but what about all this other stuff that you did too? And it's like, well, we'll get to that. And it's like, why not? Why not do it now? Why not do it after this? And it's sort of, I guess in that sort of sense, I tend to kind of overwhelm myself a little bit, as much as I don't mean to. But the reason I'm making this, and I'm putting this up out there, is to basically let people know, like, hey, I do have stuff that is coming, and I will have stuff that is coming in the future, and I'm definitely doing my best to try and get myself out of this mindset and actually start working on the videos that I do have. But I guess to wrap this up, I guess that's all it really comes down to, is just needing that little bit of time to get myself together before I continue rambling on for God knows how long. I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you if you have watched until this point, and I hope that whether you have been here for however long that I've been doing this, or if you're just finding this video and this is your sort of start to the whole Freak of Sound shenanigans, I hope that you will stick around for future content that is to come, whether it be videos, streams, anything of the sort. I just wanted to put this out here, and yeah, so I will see you guys in the near future.